All right, Mr. Chairman, we'll go ahead and get started. Just do a very quick agenda review and then we'll give you a little break before the hearing. So tonight, pretty short agenda. Item number one is deferred again. We do anticipate we'll hear that next month. So we'll finally get that one off the docket. Item number two, we will hold a brief hearing to clarify some conditions of approval and reword a few of them after working with the applicant. So we will need to hear it, but it should be pretty short. And that's it for the agenda tonight. Any questions?
No.
Okay. Yeah, didn't think so. All right. Well, see you in a few minutes.
Do you want, sorry, one question.
Okay.
Do you want to do a roll call on this for the
No.
purpose of
No.
approving
Purpose
next
of work
month?
session. No.
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 Okay. Adjourned. All right. I will now call to order the session of the City of Boise Design Review Commission for Wednesday, October 9th, 2024. Christina, would you call the roll?
Simple,
Here.
Marsh, Aguilar,
Here.
Zuckerman,
Here.
Erstad,
Here.
Bull,
Here.
5 present, 1 absent.
Thank you. And now let's have a vote on the minutes from the September 11th work session and commission hearing.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I move to approve the minutes.
Motion, second.
Second.
All right. Christina, would you call the roll?
Simple,
Abstain since I was not at that hearing.
Aguilar,
Yes.
Zuckerman,
Yes.
Erstad,
Yes.
Bull,
Yes.
all in favor, motion carries.
On tonight's agenda, we have one item, DRH 23-00391, which is up for deferral.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I would move deferral of item DRH 23-00391 to the date specific November 13th. November 13th, 2024.
Second.
Any discussion? Christina, would you call the roll?
Simple,
Aye.
Aguilar,
Aye.
Zuckerman,
Aye.
Erstad,
Aye.
Bull,
Aye.
all in favor, motion carries.
All right, and then to be heard tonight is item number 2, DRH 24-00282, Micron Technology. I believe we have staff.
All right, good evening, Chair and Commissioners. This is application DRH 24-00282 to construct a new Micron warehouse building. The site is located at the south of the Micron campus along Federal Way. The applicant has worked with staff on the site layout to place the truck docks on the rear and the surface parking to the side of the building. No new street access is proposed. Vehicle access will come from the Micron campus to the north. The applicant will construct 10-foot wide detached sidewalk along Federal Way. The building consists of concrete tilt-up panels of varying gray tones, and the Federal Way elevation includes glass storefronts at the primary entry. In working with the applicant, we are recommending a few changes to the recommended conditions in your packet to provide further clarification. We would recommend replacing site-specific condition B as written on the screen to clarify that the bike parking can be located in other areas around the Micron campus that are more practical. We would also propose replacement of site condition E to allow the applicant to work with planning on final fence details in the WUI. And then we would propose removal of standard condition 14 as some of the references to the EV parking are not applicable to this project. The applicant's proposal has satisfied the parking requirements, and we already have the above site-specific condition related to the bicycle parking. With that, staff would recommend approval, including the revisions to the site-specific conditions B and E and standard condition 14. With those revisions, I believe the applicant is in agreement with the recommendation, but we can turn it over to the applicant team if they have anything to add.
Thank you, Caitlin. Would the applicant like to come forward and say anything?
Caitlin, thank you. I'm Paul Marcolina, facilities architect for Micron, and we have worked very closely with the planning side and Caitlin in particular on making some modifications to and doing our best to comply with staff's requests and requirements. So with that said, we would like to move forward with the conditions as approved and consider those conditions approved.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
can the applicant state your name and address for the record, please?
Yes, Paul Marcolina, facilities architect, 8,000 South Federal Way.
Thank you, Commissioner Aguilar. Are there any members of the public present tonight or online that would like to testify? With that, I would think we can stand for a motion.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I move to approve DRH 24-00282, subject to the findings of fact, conclusions of law, and the recommended conditions contained in the project report with modified site-specific conditions B as in boy and E, and removal of standard condition 14.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Christina, would you call the roll?
Simple,
Aye.
Aguilar,
Aye.
Zuckerman,
Aye.
Erstad,
Aye.
Bull,
Aye.
all in favor, motion carries.
That concludes our program for the evening. Thank you all for tuning in.